After beating Risk of Rain 2 using only engineer turrets, check out that video here, thereby unlocking the Factorio engineer skin, and staying up for like 30 plus hours, we had an insane run. Egocentrism stage 1, and one of the best Mithrix skips I've ever done. You really had to be there. Twitch.tv/RND Thursday. Make sure to like the video. Enjoy! Okay, can I be honest? I low-key kind of wanted to play the engineer, the badass engineer mod, but I just realized that if I play with this mod on, people the entire run, the entire game are going to be like, wait, is this the new update? And I'll be like, oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm sorry. So badass engineer is later when we've tanked all the aggro. I was taking the L on sleep. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I have not slept. I literally laid in bed for like 10 hours. I did not sleep. And I quite literally cannot feel. I feel more awake now than I did earlier. I don't know what's going on with my body. I think I might be... Remember how we were talking about trees yesterday, chat? I think I might be a tree. Oh, I have to re-keybind everything. I'm going to play with the skin because I like the skin. Isn't that sick? This is what we played 15 hours of... Actually, it was almost 17 hours straight. The Risk of Rain 2 for. Alright, was for this skin. Are you not entertained? Another day, another R&D stream. Another day, another dollar. Boss gets a... $1, I get a dime. That's why I shit all over the keyboard on company time. Fortunately, I still don't know all the new items, but we ball anyway. If you don't know the new items, when Looking Glass doesn't work, I use item stats. Item stats is the old one that I used to use before Looking Glass. For some reason, item stats, I feel like the old version used to have more stacking information, like it would tell me tougher times and stuff like that. It doesn't do that anymore. But it at least tells you what the items do. But it won't calculate the stacking for you. How much bits for only Commando 10 hours live? That's gonna... No bits. That's... You're literally gonna have to direct fucking wire me $1,000 if you want that to happen. Anyone notice that my balls are okay, hold on. Pause. Anyone notice that the engineer primary is crazy on this skin? Look at this. They're blue. I have blue balls. Pause. This was worth every... grueling hour I spent. Any tips for engineer? Really, all you need to do on engineer is put down your turrets. That's about it. That is about it. Here's the general idea, okay? If you're struggling with engineer, usually that probably means your turrets are dying. They're getting overwhelmed. Because probably what you're doing is you're putting one turret down, all the enemies swarm it. You put another turret down, all the enemies swarm that. And so they're just dying individually. If there's a lot of enemies, you need to have 2 turrets down. That's just how it's going to work. If you're about to fight a teleporter boss, you need to have a backup turret saved up. You got to have an extra stock of turret going. That's the long and short of it. That's literally the most complicated the engineer gets. So you should be solid. I'm a professional gambler. I beat Poker Night at the Inventory 1 and 2. I won most games on the free poker on the Xbox 360. And I beat Challenge Level 10 Gambler in RDR2. I'm confident the R&D does not win. Okay. Big claims coming out here. I like how Red Dead Redemption was being used as a... What'd that be called? A credential? I played Gwent in Witcher once. Is that a new skin or a mod? This is the Factorio mod. It makes me look like I'm from Factorio. You don't know how many bodies I had to bury to get this skin, okay? The corpses that piled up could stack all the way to the Eiffel Tower. Thanks for the help. My pleasure. Grabs crotch. If you think I'm not grabbing an egocentrism literally as soon as I see one, you're out of your mind. If you don't want me to pick up egocentrism, maybe don't spawn it in my game. That's all I gotta say. We don't have any move speed though. So this could end up working out badly. Oh, wait. I was already here. These items are already looted. I just came to an area, a dead zone. This is bad. We're inefficient. How many items do we have? We have 8? There should be like 40. Was there a Halcyon Shrine? There was. It's way over here. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever, chat. We're screwed. We're screwed. I can say no to an ego in the bazaar, but in the lunar pod, a sign from God. You are me. It's true. You can't say no. An ego in the lunar whatever that costs like two lunar donuts, and you got to be like, you know what? This costs me money. But picking up an egocentrism from a lunar pod, that's like you're throwing away money by not picking it up. So technically, we're being frugal. I wish your turrets would charge this faster. Is that greedy? And look, we have a rebate for the egocentrism, so it's like we're net positive here. 1 item per minute rule, bro. Exactly. Look at that. Every 60 seconds, 1 item per minute. Sorry, I keep asking questions, but relatively new. Keep hearing different about what I should measure early rounds by. Should I just rush the first 3 rounds till stage 4, the 5-minute rule, etc., etc.? You always do. Always follow the 1 minute. Always follow the 1 item per minute rule. Never. No, in reality, what you should be doing is trying to loot the stage entirely, in its entirety. But if you find yourself taking like 30 minutes to clear a stage, then you should not be doing that. You should be trying to be a little bit more efficient. That's where the 1 item per minute rule comes in. It's like, am I doing this quick enough? You'll be able to tell. These are some crazy items. Okay, hold on. Noxious Thorn, Gasoline. Do I get a Breaching Fin? I think I do. Those are some crazy items. What just happened? This is a good patch. The Gearbox find new and exciting ways to ruin the game. I refunded the DLC and I'm unsure if I should give it a second chance. It's crazy they released the patch right after they took it off sale. They should have kept it on sale during the patch. They kind of threw with that one because there's so many people that probably would have bought it that were on the fence. They would have bought it immediately. But I'd say probably it's good in general. It's definitely better than what it was. I still think Survivors of the Void, if you had to put a gun to my head and told me pick one, I'd pick Survivors of the Void. But, I mean, shit. It's not like that much of a difference now. Now they're getting close enough together that they're kind of similar DLCs, just different in content. No, we lost the Noxious Thorn immediately. Well, here we are. Like modded Risk of Rain 2 or vanilla better? Chocolate Risk of Rain 2. Modded Risk of Rain 2 is moist certainly better than vanilla. Moist certainly. But that's because the modders in Risk of Rain 2 go absolutely insano mode. Like they do shit that I don't even think is possible. Like there's so many bug fixes that just entirely fix the game. There's so many random like content mods that I'm like, how the fuck did they even put this in the game? Why didn't Gearbox put this in? Or why didn't Hopu put this in? Or why didn't anyone else think to put this in? But like a modder will just throw that shit in there. So yeah, modded is pretty good. That's a lot in modded communities, but I do feel like Risk of Rain 2's is pretty strong. Can Ego take void items? Ego can take any item in your inventory that is not an equipment or a gray item. Tonic afflictions, delicate watches that are broken, use sail stars, use transmitters, use DOs, etc. But everything else is fair game. I think at this rate, yeah, literally everything will be turned into Ego though. We're not exactly swimming in the monies. Ooh, another Beetle Guard. You thought you could get rid of our Beetle Guard egocentrism? You can't. Our love is too strong. Shatter Spleen. I need to get rid of this egocentrism. Okay, this is a bit of a rip. I don't think this Shatter Spleen is obviously going to die immediately. Also, how does this work? Critical strikes bleed enemies. We have a 1% critical strike. I guess Shatter Spleen gives us 5%, so we have 6%. So Shatter Spleen's not even good right now. Where are the items at, though? I'm kind of getting cooked by the item placements. There's no items on this entire island. What is this, Elba? Is that the place they... Holy shit. That's the place where they banished Napoleon to, right? If we find a cleansing pool on here, we can get like 10 Shatter Spleens. So how's your experience with Fall Sun and Eclipse? Not bad. Oh, look what I found. Oh my god, it's all Radiance. Who doubted the egocentrism play? Raise your hand. Show of hands. It's okay. We get it. We're not all goated with the sauce. How many stats is that? 10%? I have 40% increased stats just passively. I remember getting a Radiant Pearl before the chance change. Yeah, that was crazy, right? That was like, people won't understand. It's a 1 in 4 chance now. It used to be like a 1 in 10 trillion chance. Not literally, but mentally. I think it was a super low chance. Like the, what is it? The perfected? The perfected or the new Irradiant Pearl now? Or perfected aspect, not perfected enemies. Sorry to put that false information in your head. We have the skip, by the way. Any skippers? Any skippers in the chat? Yo, give me that Lost Year's lenses in that bitch. Yo, let's go. Yo, let's get some body loot in here. Let's just get every void item in the game. Holy shit, we do a lot of damage, huh? So we do damage. Let's go. No, it took our egocentrism. Okay, we're gonna have to, if we want to keep egocentrism, which I kind of do, it's an egocentrism run. All right, we're egoed out. Or maybe I just get rid of ego. Maybe I'm done. Maybe I retire. Maybe I put the ego down. Here's the deal, chat. Here's the deal. We'll probably get, I think we'll get rid of ego. We'll get rid of ego here. So I don't have to worry about it taking my Shatter Spleen and other cool items later. See, it took a whole shit ton of Radiant Pearls, man. It's already has it taken a single? I think it might have taken one. It might have taken one of my regular pearls, but it has taken 2 Irradiant. How has that happened, man? Who's making this? What are the odds? Oh, look, we have another pearl. I can't believe we've got 16 pearls. Wow, chat. We went out with a bang. We don't have any more egocentrism. That's kind of a rip. That's sad. But we have a Shatter Spleen poly loot. It somehow ended up with Vans. Vans will make them dance. Am I here too early or something? Why does this stage feel dead? I feel like there's nothing going on. You just notice it increases armor multiplier. Survivors with 0 armor don't really benefit from it. Well, not all of it. So does Growth Nectar. Growth Nectar, Spinal Tonic, and I think the Radiant Pearl are all cut from like a similar cloth. Does anyone see the ATG in that tri-shop? Anyone see it? I see it. Pepperidge Farm sees it. Oh, my song got paused. That's why I felt so dead. My music was paused. Usually get at stage 4 at like 1 hour, so hey. Sometimes the truth hurts, alright? We gotta be careful with that. This feels so weird, though. This run feels off to me. I feel like I'm like... Oh, I didn't full loot. I have fewer items than I'm used to. I'm here so early. I'm still strong, though. Is this how Risk of Rain 2 would feel like if you didn't full loot? This is odd. This is not fun. I don't like it. Too powerful. Not enough enemies alive. That's part of it. I'm also kind of not necessarily slow, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel this area, this section's giving me weird eerie vibes, right? I feel like I'm in Silent Hill. Where's Pyramid Head gonna pop out and kill me? I'm gonna see my report card at the end. It's gonna say like you missed 20 chests, and I'm gonna be like, what? Where were the chests? I was lost. Also, Noxious Thorn goes crazy. I can't believe we got our Noxious Thorn back. Shout out Noxious Thorn for coming back. So now we have bleed. We have 10% extra bleed on top of the crit bleed we get from Shatter Spleen. Make it make sense. Oh, I didn't get the legendary yet, so let's go do that. I just gotta figure out where it's at. Oh, it's Predatory Instinct Sprinter. Oh, that's crazy. If I cared, I would get that, but I don't care, so L. So we saw Harvester Scythe and Predatory Instincts. We could have had the 10% increased crit. But like I said, I don't care. New Kahanas is cool. Do we have any healing? Well, that crit heal would have been healing. Okay, you know what? That makes me think. That does make me think for a second. Where's the teleporter at? It's over here somewhere. Okay, the fact those things almost just jumped all the way up here. Whoa, that's spooky. That's scary shit. Oh my god, they're up here. All right, now I can eat. I gotta get so many pearls. I got egocentrism stage 1. What if elusive antler? I've heard some opinions on the change and they weren't positive. I think all of the changes, all the nerfs were fitting. I don't know why they buffed Wecco. It didn't need it. Didn't need it at all, but hey, whatever. It's whatever. The elusive antler, I feel like they probably could have kept the passive on the first stack. They could have kept the passive at movement speed on it. But then it just wouldn't stack after that. I think that would have been fine. But I also don't think that where it's at now is that bad anyway, so either way is fine. All the items are completely normal. But hey, listen, Gearbox has no one to blame but themselves, all right? You give candy to toddlers, all right? You give them ice cream, you give them lollipops, you give them all this sugar shit. And then when you try to take it away, of course they're going to scream, okay? They're going to shit their little diapies. That's what happens, okay? Quick find sale star. Fuck it. There's no shot there's a sale star on this stage. I'm sorry. We've used up all of our dream luck on finding these things. There's no way there's further. Literally gone to sleep and woken up. How are you still streaming? I knew it. I knew that would happen. Unless you're joking and memeing. In which case, I'm lol Wing. Bro has this build and will still throw. I do have that arm on me. I got that cannon. So saith your mother. High five. Trophy Hunter Trike Guard. It really is that shrimple. You take 3 more bungus, the run is done because of New Kahana. You're done because of New Kahana. Are you talking about because Mithrix will kill me, or are you talking about because I win instantly? In which scenario are we talking here? I can see it going either way. Okay, we're looping. I had a couple chomps. I'm satisfied now with what I ate. Might come back for more later. We'll see. What'd you eat? A human. They didn't fight back. If I wait long enough, because I'm a mountain shrine, I think I can get an overloading worm. Then we get a charge perforator. How do we feel about this idea? Oh yeah, there's still a legendary chest on this stage, right? So we could be here for a while. Was the human cooked? If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're being eaten alive, let me just tell you, you're probably cooked. High five, chat. That was a good one, right? That was funny. There was layers to that one. Hunter's harpoon just isn't it. Well, you know what? You can't always get a sale star, you know. That would have been crazy. A sale star. Maybe a recycler. That would have been crazy too, but neither of those things happen. Because you know what, chat? You know why? Macro isn't real. How many times do I have to tell you this, huh? Smacks the backside of your head like a old crotchety abusive father. How many times do I have to tell you this before it sinks in, kiddo? Macro's not real. Is Looking Glass still broken? Goddamn right it's still broken. We tried to play with it. Immediately realized it's still broken. That's unlucky. It's okay. I don't know when the new mods are going to be better now. I don't know when they're going to come back. Oh, head stompies. I love this. This is my favorite. I could take trophy hunters into the next stage if I wanted to. I didn't even think about these things existing. That's cool. Oh, there were more chests that I missed. I'm definitely going to get that fuel cell. Okay, now with this setup, I just have to remember where I put the volcanic egg. I forget where I put it. I picked up this trophy hunter from somewhere and I dropped my volcanic egg somewhere. But with volcanic egg and one fuel cell, I can guaranteed skip Mithrix. Guaranteed. I kind of don't want to waste this though. I think we'll be fine. We'll just hold on. We'll hold on to the trophy hunter. We got 2 wax squales and head stompies. That's basically, we could just trimp our way to victory. All right, snacky break. Saw you were live. I was struck with fear that you may have never stopped since yesterday. Oh yeah, I didn't. I got off and I was tired and I was gonna head to bed, but then I just laid in bed for like 8 hours, and I never went to sleep. So I've literally not slept this whole time. This guy here, did he unlock the NG skin? Well, this should be fucking anecdotal, or not anecdotal. This should be empirical. Look at your screen, man. Turn on the monitor. Yeah, we got it. Absolute cinema. Damn, you weren't kidding about the Adderall, were you? No, when I said I take Adderall and then I drink 2 energy drinks a day, I'm not joking. That's what I do. The thing was, I was away for like a week and a half. And while I was gone for that week and a half, I didn't have any Adderall and I had less caffeine in me. So when I came back, I guess the effects must have been much stronger. So I think I could go for another two days on this current. Oh my God. That's crazy. Another fuel cell is nuts. I'm hyped for that. Let's go to the False Sun. Let's go to False Sun on loot. What website do you use for mods? I use R2 Mod Band, which uses Thunderstore. That's my source. And Pornhub.com. JK. That's blocked in my state. Are we ever going to talk about the fact... Can we talk about the fact that randomly the government decided to start blocking like pornographic websites unless you uploaded your license or something to verify your age? But no one talks about it because it's embarrassing to be the person that's like, hey man, I'm trying to access my porn. Why did you do this? Like, it's embarrassing to say that. But no one talks about it. But they should. What is this, Big Brother watching me jerk it? This is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there. Fuel cell, tricorn, best energy. Imagine the amount of ahoys we could have. We could create our own acapella ahoy. I wish ahoy had like a sound effect to it, so it did something. It's not random, lots of religious random or lobbying to get that done. Why? Why? I ask you, why? Is cranking it such a crime? What do you think Adam was doing in the woods, okay? While Eve was off talking to snakes. That's an allegory, all right? Learn metaphors. The white whale in Moby Dick stands for something. Anyway. Growth nectar is crazy work. I think I'm going to pick up the growth nectar, this, and that gives me buffs. I'm buffed out the waz. Not the Grector. We don't... Hey, listen, those are forbidden words here. We don't... we don't do that here. No more post-nat clarity. Is that why everything's going to shit right now? Nobody's ever... Like, all of the... Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, you know what? Everything just clicked for me. We need to unblock porn. That's the way we save the world. Some hero needs to go do this. Speaking of heroes, can I get a hero to give me a bungus? I've got 0 bungus. Among Us. Growth nectar does give... Oh, you're talking about growth nectar. I don't know why that didn't trigger in my head. Yes, this gives... It's basically all their Radiant Pearl buffs, but I think slightly more. So yeah, it gives you like a percentage, like 4% per buff of your crit. So we have even more crit now. Yeah. Is that not insane to think about? We're probably going to have max crit, even though we have void crit. We have the void, the vrit. So yeah, I'm doing it now. It's affecting us. I think in one of our benthic bloom runs where I went void crit, I think I had enough growth nectars that I was approaching critical mass and being able to max out my crit. And that was without 5 irradiant pearls that just give you a flat 10%. Why am I so poor, man? How enemy spawn or do something. I need some money. I need to earn some cash for the weekend. When NG, spam nades or charge. When you're playing NG, you usually don't have to use your M1 that much, but if you're going to use your M1, here's how you do it, okay? You can charge your M1 while you're sprinting. So you just click it, you sprint. And you click it, you sprint. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I haven't seen Shattered Abodes in like a month. Are you sure you have the DLC enabled? I know this is like you calling in tech support and being like, hey, my printer's not working. And then like, hey, shut it off, you know, turn it off and on again. But I'm sure you have it. You're not seeing Shattered Abodes for a month. Or potentially, maybe you only played 2 runs. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could be happening here. Basically, Huntress with extra clicks. Exactly. And it's basically Huntress with more damage. And is more attractive. I do have DLC enabled. Everything else is there, but I swear I get distant roots and Titanic planes every run. That's why you need to quit letting them bully you and go into the game files and delete whatchamacallit, Titanic planes, so you never have to play it. That's the strat there. How we feeling about the update so far? Pretty good. Guess what I just did, chat? You're never gonna believe what I just did. It's gonna blow your mind. I used the gold portal to exit the gold portal when I meant to use the green portal to go to the false sun. You're never gonna believe that. We can fix this. We can fix this, all right? I'm a fixer. I fix things. I'm a driver. What's the Ryan Gosling quote? That's it. I think I'm just going to say I'm a driver. I'm a driver. I drive. Oh, there we go. I drive. That's what it is. I drive. Whatever happens in and out of that car or something. Kino. What do you think, Chad? Do we get a bungus? What if we could use Trophy Hunter Tricorn on False Sun? What do you think he'd drop? Remember how you freaked the fuck out about Alien Romulus yesterday? Okay, I wouldn't call it freak the fuck out. But they literally DDoSed me because I was telling the truth about Christopher Nolan and Alien Romulus. And they didn't want to hear it. But it's the truth. Alien Romulus sucked. The synth guy blows chunks. Dumb character. Anyway, he'll drop the Survivor. He drops the newest Kendrick album. Alien Romulus sucked. Thank you, Skeleton Bro. Thank you, Mr. Skelly. Finally, some people that make sense around these parts. 0 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. And Matt Damon. Alien Romulus is Ridley Scott, not Nolan. Okay, well you weren't there, so you don't understand the context. So I understand the confusion here. We were talking about Alien Romulus. Okay, I was shitting all over it, and then somehow we ended up talking about Odysseus and Matt Damon and Christopher Nolan. More like Christopher stolen IP. What are you doing redoing Odysseus, man? How about do some original work? Like Batman versus Justice League or something. I don't know. What's that one movie? Tenet? That movie sucked too. Fuck you, Christopher Nolan. You're a punk ass. He made the Batman movies though, right? Those were pretty good. I like those. What was I gonna do here, man? I don't remember, but hopefully this fixes it. We go to the gold portal. Told you Alien Romulus sucked before you watched it, but you said no. I didn't watch it. So I it's not like I was fighting for it. I was just saying that some people said it was okay. So I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Little did I know, everyone has terrible opinions. Oh, look at this. We can choose between the night remnant or the variation or the day variation. I'm scared of the nighttime, so I go to the day one. We fixed it. We're going to the false sun. Okay, now I like Tenet. No, you're done. Tenet was really good. I don't understand what was going on half the time, but it was good. It's just like Inception. Everyone is confused about what happened, but they're too scared. They're too afraid to say what the truth is, which is the movie just was not that good. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, Robbie Pattinson was in it. Okay, that's my goat. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. He's my man. If he can't do it, no one can. So it wasn't the worst movie of all time. Tenet is dog water. See? How is there such... Oh shit, I can't use that. Hold on, John. I'm trying to cook here. Wait, are we gonna get a bungus by the end of the run? Did I say that in the last stage? When am I getting a freaking bungus, man? When is that gonna come out of my paycheck? There's so many equipment barrels. Okay, what was I saying? Probably something about Tenet sucking. Tenet sucks. Christopher Nolan's Duke. There was a movie earlier I was talking about. Was it a movie or was it a game or something? I forget what it was. But it was basically the same underlying concept. People aren't brave enough to come out and say, you know, I just didn't get this. Okay? I didn't understand what was happening here. And so instead of being like, you know what? I don't get it. People just say, no, it was a good movie. Because they don't understand. And they don't want to be embarrassed. And that's Inception / Tenet. Oh my god, is that a credit card? It's okay. Watch your Marvel films. It's alright. It's alright. Captain America is not a bad movie. I haven't watched it. But I'm sure it's fine. What's his face doesn't like it though? That one guy. You know, the Absolute Cinema guy? The guy who does the pose? That guy doesn't like it. Damn it, I really want to save my Trophy Hunter Tricorn for a good boss, but all the bosses suck. What's that about? I guess there was a Grove Tender on the last stage, so I could have used it on that. Or no, there's a Grove Tender up here. Huh. You know, sometimes I just don't think before I do stuff. But honestly, I blame this on Christopher Nolan. See, if I was in Tenet right now, I would reverse, what is it? I would fucking temporal pincer this shit. I go back in time, boom, zap that Grove Tender. Fuck, what a dumbass move. No, for real, Christopher Nolan needs to hire someone that can make sure words are heard without subtitles. Oh yeah, that was a funny thing that I saw about, is it Tenet? Or actually, I think it's just a Christopher Nolan thing where his like audio mixing is really fucked or something. I'm not like a cinemaphile or anything. So this is all just shit I've heard repeated. I'm just regurgitating what other people who care about this stuff say. But I did watch a YouTube video once about why more movies are requiring subtitles or something like that. Like it's harder to hear people because they like mumble and the sound is all distorted and everything. I don't remember the gist of it, or I couldn't explain to you what was happening, but I saw a video about it once. See Memento? Is that the one about the guy who has like, what is it, like brain damage or something, and he like keeps a picture in his pocket of something, and then at the end of the movie it's like, oh shit, I remember now, I'm fucking mind wiped every day or something. I forget what that is. Oppenheimer? Was that also Christopher Nolan? More like Sloppenheimer. Am I right? Who is this Christopher Nolan guy? Can they stop giving him films? I want him to make one good film a year, max. Or not year. One good film a decade. What's that one guy who's like a very famous actor who played Abraham Lincoln? Who's the Abraham Lincoln actor? I want him to behave like him. What's this motherfucker's name? Daniel Day-Lewis. Christopher Nolan should be Daniel Day-Lewis and come out every decade. to do like one movie. And he has to decide, are you going to do Tenet? Are you going to do a freaking Batman? Are you going to do Inception? Okay. You don't get to do all of them. I have my little disciple. I'm happy now. All right, I can stop being cranky. I drink your milkshake. Anyway, me when my friend's trying to pick up items in Risk of Rain 2, but I'm a fast character with mobility. I drink your milkshake. No, I'm gonna fall. Oh, I forgot I have a head stompers. I can do whatever I want. There are no rules here. Oh, I'm in a temporal loop. No, I'm stuck in a pincer. It's insane how Nolan increased movie expectations so his movies no more than exciting. Listen. Christopher Nolan's a hack. An armless baby could make Oppenheimer. No, Loki, I'm just a hater. I'll say it. I am a hater. Too many people like Christopher Nolan, so I hate him. No! No, there's the last thing over there. Hold on. I didn't notice you. Hold on. I'm coming for you. Whee! This is why you get 6 wax quails, so you can quickly traverse the entire map. See, that jump was the entire state of Florida. Or 2 Irelands, as we learned yesterday. This is part 2 of Heard Only? No. We voted. Actually, this is chat voted on this, so. Yeah. Voted. Chat voted. Yeah, vote. Chat vote. Voted? Yeah, chat voted. Crazy. I was crazy once. Wait, do I have a breaching fin? I would like to stack multiple. Nolan's best movie is The Prestige. Oh, Nolan did The Prestige? Oh, okay. Kino. You know what? I'll give him props. He's allowed to. He's not executed because he made The Prestige. Good job. Okay, we lost we lost our goddamn Noxious Thorn. Was it worth it? Yes. Mentally, was it worth it? No. I went through much damage. Drones again, attack speed and cooldown reduction. Anyway. Drone man, I guess. Don't do it, Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun, no! Oh, please, my father was Mr. Sun. Call me false. Still melts like a little bitch. Still just a little bitch. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Ooh, alien head. You're telling me an alien? Never mind. We got that red item. Anyway, lost Noxious Thorn. This is the worst thing to ever happen to us. That's a bit of bleed. It's a slight amount of bleed. It's okay levels of bleed. Oh, it's Sundered Grove again. The buff of False Sun is crazy. Where you can go to stage 5 now. Oh, that's beautiful. Was The Martian and Interstellar released in the same year? That's funny. Or are you talking about a different space movie with Matt Damon? I'm pretty sure you're talking about The Martian. I never watched it, never read the book either. Seems boring. I don't care. I haven't played this mode yet. Is it harder to loop? Because loop is monsoon is easy, too easy if you pass. Okay, hold on. I need to reread that in a second. Give me a whole second for that one. Played this mode yet? Is it harder than loop? Oh, is it harder to loop? Okay, I see what you're saying. This mode isn't really that bad as long as you get used to the modifiers. Once you understand what the modifiers are, you can kind of work around them. And looping in it isn't that bad either because you can just get more items. I don't think looping really changes in this. at all. I don't think it like anything scales differently or anything like that. It'll just be slightly harder because of the modifiers. But it won't affect looping itself. Question mark. Hollywood gets all weird and likes to drop the same movie in the same year. Shazam and Captain Marvel. Oh, Shazam was supposed to be a good first film, right? Shazam was supposed to be good, right? And Captain Marvel is bad, I think. I need you to brush me up on these topics, chat. So if anyone asks about these movies, I'll be able to regurgitate an answer that I know nothing about, but I'll be able to seem knowledgeable about. That way when I'm talking to Christopher Nolan at the biannual Christopher Nolan party, be able to say, ah, yes, Shazam. Great film. Love the dialogue. That's our first bustling fungus? Oh, we know we have two. Wait, when did we get our first one? Was it the scavenger? The scavenger gave us our first bungus. Wow. Maybe the scavenger were the friends we made along the way. I'm not a native speaker, sorry. Hey, no problem. I can hardly speak my one language, so don't worry about it. I also need to get an equipment. Superman kills Shazam in the end. That's disappointing. How could Superman do that? And Han Solo dies. Superman didn't kill him, though. It was Chewbacca. That hairy bitch. Oh my god, it's a Sail Star. I could have had two legendaries. You're trolling. You're trolling me. Whatever. I think a Hopu Feather would have unironically been better than Sail Star at this point, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Where is this last? See, now I don't have a Hopu Feather to jump up. Oh, egads, man. Here we are. Ew. Ew, plasma shrimp. Ew. Throws up in mouth. Ew, gross. Disgusting. Ew, get out of here. You have a VODs channel on YouTube? I've been watching your videos to fall asleep to and would love the extra comment when I can't catch a stream. Yes, actually. It's technically not a VODs channel, but if you just go to the YouTube channel and you go to the live tab, that's all of the live streams. In the past like 2 months, because that's when I started keeping those up on there. When like dual streaming. But it should be all of them. There's going to be some that cut off because we've had long streams before, and to my dismay, YouTube only saves VODs up to 11 hours and 55 minutes, so anything longer than that gets cut off. But don't worry, you only miss the best parts. We played the poker rogue game. Balatro! Yes, I have! Woo! Why no Plimp? I thought it was good. Plimp sucks. ATG better. ATG better in every way, actually. I think right now, there's probably an argument for Plimp to be kind of good. Maybe. But at the same time, do I want to really hear that sound, the Plimp sound in my ear? I just got new headphones, so I could probably hear the effect now. Beforehand, it was already ear rapey, and I could barely hear. Now, I can only imagine. I feel like I'm going to get tentacles inside of my ear canals. At least I'll get the wax out. Hey, who's stopping my music? Do you sleep? Ask your mom. Hey! Oh! Fortnite dance! Miss a legendary chest? That's a bug. I didn't miss a legendary chest. It's a bug for some reason. I don't know why Stage Recap does that. It makes me look like a fool, but I'm not a fool. Very good at the game. Don't let it trick you. The bustling fungus printer. We haven't scrapped a single thing. I have not even looked at a scrapper this whole time. Yo! FOV slider. Cope. I don't believe you. You can't even spell cope right. You're mistyping. You're coping so hard. You're coping so hard, you're mistyping. Misspeak, I win argument. GG. Try next time. Try again next time, but I win by default. Brace bungus. It's the fate of all NGs. I'm gonna get that bungus. Oh, I'm gonna get that bungus. I just have to find a scrapper so I can get rid of my other items, you know? Never know what you could lose. There we go. There's the busted key we were looking for. I knew we'd find another one. I didn't even explain my game plan. Like, there was a macro play in my head that I didn't say out loud. I didn't even reveal it because I knew it would happen. I felt it so deep inside of me. Pause. I knew it would happen. So it was a waste of time to even explain it. Watch me stomp. Oh shit, okay, I have 2 busted keys. It's over. I messed up. Looks like we have to do Voidling now. We have too many busted keys, so we have to do Voidling. You say hate Frost Relic because I thought it made you slower with the FOV change? That's hilarious. I think that's also the reason why people thought that multi was slower. I thought it for a while. The multi is just a slower survivor. No, it's just camera angles. Christopher Nolan, you did it again, man. Cinematographic master. The man knows his way around a camera. And a pole. He strips on the side. Okay, 2 more void enemies, and then we've deleted all the seeds. I'm so happy. It took all this many years, but we finally did it. Come on now. Yeah. Prayer beads is really bad. If we don't find a scrapper on this stage, I'm rioting. And I'm not talking about the game company that made League of Legends. No. Taken to the streets with signs. Probably weapons. Maybe of mass destruction. If I can get my hands on them. I think I could skip Mithrix with my current setup, so I'm not worried about that part. That part's over in my head. I think we're keyed in. Another ATG. Oh, we're so big. Close to me. Close to me. I think I get 2 bunguses. That's what I do. I get 2. Let's see what we lose. We lost a bleed. We lost a topaz brooch. Wow. Pour one out for the brooches. Brosif. Let's be like what Gladius and Zack fucking Schneider. That man can't do anything right. He uses broken cameras for filming because it makes the edges fuzzy, and that's cool. He can't write. You know what? For a minute, I was Zack Schneidering. I imagined Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan were the same person. So I apologize for that, Christopher Nolan, because that was a huge mix-up. Who directed Morbius? Morbius. No, I don't want the actor. I want the director. Just auto-filled actor. Daniel Espinosa. What did you make, Daniel Espinosa? Safe House? Life? Oh wait, I remember this movie. It had Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal. And the famous Japanese guy. Damn, can you imagine making freaking Morbius, man? Who shits out a Morbius? Isn't Nolan an actor as well? Yeah, he acts like he's a good director. High five. Get roasted, Nolan. Oh, we missed a damage chest. What are you gonna do? And there was no scrapper. I was right. My wife just said when you asked about Morbius, isn't Morbius the black guy out of the Matrix? That's funny. That is hilarious because I can see where the mix-up would come from. Two very different characters, I am afraid. Do both know martial arts? I think both are doctors, right? Because, like, they prescribe medicine to people. Well, maybe not doctors. They both have things with pills. How about that? There's something there. There's 7 degrees of bacon. Daniel Espinosa directed Morbius. His filmography is very limited and they aren't very well reviewed. Yeah, he had the Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, aka Donnie Darko. How do you have Deadpool and Donnie Darko in a movie? I don't even I can't imagine those two characters crossing paths. When I saw that movie online, I was like, who did this? Who put these two together? Anyway. Lauren Fishburne's amazing. You know what? I didn't watch The Matrix. I thought Lauren Fishburne was a good actor. Not because he was in any movies or anything like that, but because as a child I watched CSI and I like CSI. And he was my favorite character in CSI. And then he was in Ant-Man. And that's like CSI. Egocentrism. We can begin how we ended with ego in our hearts. Never have too many. 57 leaf clover. This is why you never pick up a plasma shrimp, chat. This is why you never pick it up. You always go for the 57 leaf clover play. You always know what it is, what it do. We're good with the sauce. Level 30, no long standing solitude. What did you do with the R&D Thursday? He's dead. Long live the king. R&D Turds Day. Bart. Keep an eye out for an orange glow, chat. That's what we're looking for. An orange glow. Maybe it's in here. It's right there. I didn't need you, chat. Get out of here. Oh. You've heard of the blah 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 skip. But have you ever heard of the bottled chaos skip? Hold on. I need a good vantage point here. I don't like the camera angle here. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Shit. The bottle chaos skip has failed. Hold on, we can do it. Look at that height. Height that Commando Mans wish they had. Look at this. I'm host skipping. People are gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, what the? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the sauce. This is the sauce. Give me a volcanic egg. I knew it. Oh fuck. I'm the best player to ever do it. Oh, if I could just make it. If I could just make it. Holy shit. Never tell me the odds, chat. Now can I make it with this jump? Damn, unlucky. Imagine now? Imagine. Oh! 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 No! Hold on, I can do it. I can do it. I just bounced off. No! I'm bouncing off too much. No, I'm bouncing out a crazy style. No! I had it. If I could have just used the harpoons. Oh, yeah, yeah, skip to Mithrix using just bottled chaos and pure fucking willpower. And we got the volcanic egg right off the rip. Now that's the power of friendship. I'm gonna put the turret right here. Wait, did we just skip phase 2? Oh, never mind. Okay, I was so scared there for... Quick! We did it! Void link. That's enough stress for one day. And so he left engineering shit or something. I don't know. Dropping out of Harvard and creating a new social media website.